Championship season continues for South Carolina swimming and diving. They're at the SEC Championships at Auburn, Alabama. Day 4, joined by McGee Moody, the head coach for the Gamecocks. Brad Muller, and Coach, a lot of events going on day 4. Let's, I guess, start with the butterfly.
200 butterflies is kind of kicking us off on day 4, and so it's a good event for us. It's a very solid event. Top athletes that we have going out on the women's side. Kinsey last year swam a time of 1:55, qualified for the NCAA championships, which was huge for our team because her qualifying actually gave us enough people to get another relay into the meet. So we were really excited about that. I think she's going to be even faster this year. On the men's side, Jordan Yip, who's one of our freshmen, who's coming in, and he's been a contributor in this event all year long, and I believe he's going to do it again. So we're excited about seeing what he can do in that race. It's a difficult race. It's one where your mind has to be right, and so our job is to make sure to make sure Jordan and all those athletes in that event have the right focus going into that to get us started off on the right foot. So it's going to be a good event to start for us. That'll lead us into the 100 backstroke. 2 standouts there. Emily Cornell has always been an elite backstroker for us, and I'm excited to see what she can do. Traditionally more of a 200 backstroker, but her 100 has really come along over the last few years. She's already made an Olympic trial cut in her 100 backstroke, which is an incredible accomplishment for her. On the guys' side, Kevin Liu. Kevin has had a great career here. He's a senior, and this will be going into one of his last meets. And we hope that he gets not only a relay but some individual events into NCAAs and goes on to swim at Indianapolis. So we're excited about that. But Kevin has gotten steadily faster all year long. He's been training a little bit with our speed group, or mostly with our speed group. So that should be a great event for him. He knows the things he's got to be sharp on. And he's worked on those, and I think he's going to be in a pretty good place coming into this. So we're excited about that 100 backstroke. The next event, the 100 breaststroke, that's one of our staples. That's one of our biggest events. On the women's side, Aubrey Higgs has had an outstanding career here. She's making a run towards Tokyo in 2020. She's gotten faster every year. She wants that All-American status. She's made NCAAs. She's done that before. She's got that experience, and we're going to lean on that because right next to her is a young lady, Taylor Steele, who's a freshman, who this will be her first time to ever done it. Now, she's put up some incredible times coming into college, and we're extremely, extremely happy to get her as a part of this freshman class. But we're going to lean on Aubrey a lot to kind of take Taylor in and say, look, this is how it works. Just don't get starry-eyed. Go in and race and do your thing. And I think Taylor's going to be great with that. On the men's side, we got veterans in the 100 breaststroke. The returning champion, Itai Goldfaden. Itai is the fastest returning 100 breaststroker in the nation. And so we're excited about his opportunity. He's had a great year. He's done a good job training. He's also one of our captains. He's done a great job leading our team. And Lionel Koo as well. Lionel was a young man last year at this meet who he was a little bit off in his prelim swim, but at night he swam a time that would have been 3rd at SECs, and also it was a sub 52 second 100 breaststroke, which is incredible. So having 2 guys that have been under sub 52 is good for us, and we're excited about what they can do. And so we're going to kind of take that and lead that into our last relay, the 4 medley relay, which is it may be the same type of setup as the 2 medley, except they'd be doing 100 of each stroke, so it may change a couple of people, but again, it's going to be a great relay for us, and we plan to put both of those relays at NCAAs.
And what's the timeline on how you put together the medley?
Cool. Well, the upside is at this point, we've seen almost every one of the hundreds of those strokes, so we're going to have a really good idea of who are the fastest 4 people to put on there, and that's essentially what we go with. You lean on experience if 2 people are really, really close. But usually you know that we always know that Aubrey Higgs is going to be great on relays, and we always know that Itai Goldfaden is going to be great on relays, or we know that Emily Cornell is going to be great leading off the backstroke leg. So I think with that, there's not as many decisions to make because you see everything ahead of that relay. So you just basically select your best 4, put them up, and have them go race head to head. So
Higgs and Goldfaden, 2-time All-Americans. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it says something about their consistency and their ability to rise up. What makes both of them so good?
They know themselves very well, and what I mean by that is they train very differently. Itai he's got a ton of muscle. He's just really, really strong guy. He looks almost more like a linebacker than he does a swimmer. But the type of training that he has to do to perform at an elite level doesn't look anything like what we give Aubrey to do. She gets a very different type of training. And so I think the fact that they both know what helps their body perform at its best helps us as coaches prepare that for them. And so they've really bought in this year. They've made the changes that needed to be made. We've made some changes with their training that I think needed to be made. So all in all, I think we're headed for an even better meet than we got out of them last year, and I'm excited to see what they can do and how far they can take this.
Coach, good stuff. Good luck on day 4 of the SEC Championships.
Thank you.
For Coach McGee Moody, I'm Brad Muller.